Hello and welcome back everybody, and we have got an absolute treat in store for you today.
We are doing a food tour around Hoi An, basically raw pork. What a skill. Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Really small, like little eyeballs.
Apparently they put pineapple on pizza here.
Okay, that's actually delicious.
We are living the dream.
Super excited. We've just arrived in the middle of the old town and we're about to meet our guide now. We've booked it with locals. So.
Which is the same company we actually had that fantastic food tour in Cambodia with. So we are super stoked.
Anyway, we'll leave the link in the description. Let's go meet her now.
The first thing we're trying on the food tour is called Hin Sao, stir-fried mussels. So I've got a little rice cracker, got mussels with garlic, and let's give it a go. Nice?
What do you guys think?
Very fishy.
There's a real, like an intense fishy flavour. It's really, really nice.
I can't lie, mussels aren't my favourite food in the world, so this might be a bit of an unusual taste for me just because I'm not a seafood eater, but yeah, it is very fishy. But it's nice. They're really small, like little eyeballs. I've never seen mussels so small in my whole entire life. But yeah, it's really tasty with the crispy rice cracker as well, which has like sesame seeds in. Nice and delicious. So next up is a bandup, which is like a rice cracker with a rice paper inside. It's got these little, like, it looks like bubble wrap, and you squish it together to make it stick, and then you dip it in an anchovy sauce. So spicy, fishy, but it's got like a sweet, limey taste to it. And this is kind of like chewy and fluffy. Okay. Really unusual. So our guide Thal just said as well that the sauce, it's not a lemon lime flavour. They add pineapple into it to kind of balance the flavours out. So that's so interesting. I've never heard pineapple be added into a sauce before, but it really works. Just so you know, we're not actively not putting our guide in. She doesn't want to be in it, so that's fine by us. We'll just do all the speaking, but we'll relay the information she gives us.
The great thing about these food tours is we've literally just walked around the corner. There's a lady sitting on her own, and now it's our next stop. We would never get this usually.
Yeah.
Nhiều cho anh. Chị ướp một cái xếp đường với xếp on YouTube channel. It's considered as the worst food in Vietnam.
Okay, we're now sitting at this store by the side of the road again, and we're trying Ban Bot Lok. So what I understood is we've got dumplings, some with shrimp and some with mung bean in. And then we've got fermented sausage, which means it's cooked only by the spices. So it's essentially raw pork. You can imagine what everyone's faces were like when they said it wasn't cooked, but everyone's gonna go for it, I think. So I'll start off with a dumpling to go with. That's really nice. Like chewy outside like pasta. Love the mung bean middle, sweet. Got a sweet, chewy, with a bit of salt from the fried onions. I give that a solid 8.
Tastes like an onion taste. Is there onion in the sausage?
Right, this is very much out of my comfort zone. Basically raw pork.
Get it all in. Come on, do a bigger bite.
It's freaking me out, but the actual flavour is quite nice. So it's like, yeah, sweet, salty. The texture's strange. It's like what you would think flesh is like. So the texture does taste like you're eating raw food. But the flavour's not bad. It's like, yeah, sweet, spicy. Obviously it's got a sauce on there. So it's not offensive, but I wouldn't eat it or order it again.
Go on then, finish it up.
I'm not, no. So Joel, you actually love the raw pork, did you?
Yeah, so I mean, I have been around the block a bit when it comes to food. I've tried all sorts of things.
That's
When I
because he's got a Hungarian wife, that's
When I was
why.
in Hungary, I was tricked into trying chicken testicles. So you could say I have quite a strong stomach. I must say, I think the fermented pork was, for me, it was a solid 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed the flavour.
Nice.
Really,
Oh,
it was
well,
good.
there you go.
Sausage was
And just so everyone knows, Gaz didn't try them. You didn't try
I did.
them.
For me, it's the solid 7, I'd say.
Well, this is really fun. We're learning
Right.
lots about the cuisine, aren't
Yeah.
So we've just turned down this beautiful little side street with all the beautiful lanterns that Hoi An is famous for, and we've got loads of graffiti on the walls too. So it's really cool. She's just taken us down like a very local street as well. So we're getting to see a bit more of Hoi An that's not on the tourist trap basically, which is why we always do these tours. We like to try and do them earlier on rather than later. So then you get to learn the food and then tips on the country and all that kind of stuff and just learn more about the culture. So that's why we love doing them.
We're going in.
Okay to film? So we've come to our next place, which is where we're going to get the white rose dumplings, which are really famous here in Hoi An. And apparently the place we're in now is where they originated from. They distribute them out to other restaurants here, so they come dried and then they reboil them. But these are going to be completely fresh, and they're making them right behind us. And it's such an art, like they're folding it, putting the filling inside. I'm not sure what's actually inside it, so let me just check. It's a type of shrimp dumpling made from translucent white dough, bunched up to look like a rose, which is why it's called rose dumpling. I would have thought rose water was in it, but obviously shrimp. And this is a secret recipe held by the family here. Can you bribe the police?
About to try my Hoi An pizza, which is a crispy wonton with prawn, meat, pineapple. So apparently they put pineapple on pizza here in Vietnam. Yeah, the toppings kind of taste like a pizza. It's just got like almost like a cracker underneath. So you got the crunchiness on the bottom. It's very sweet though. You've got pineapple and like a sweet sauce on it. So how do I do chopsticks like this?
Like him.
So in this sauce?
Yeah, dip in the sauce, the whole thing in the sauce.
I'm going to use a spoon.
Yes.
Sorry, JP, I keep leaning over you.
Don't move.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
What if I don't like the sauce?
Yeah, and then, take it out.
Right, okay, I'm nervous.
Oh,
Hit the sauce off.
Don't be nervous.
Drain the sauce off. And now eat the white rose. What, just at once?
Yeah, all in one.
Right, let's go for it then.
One thing you'll quickly learn about Gaz, he's not very adventurous with food, but also doesn't like to be rude. You don't like it, do you?
Yeah, I'm not keen on dumpling consistency. Dumplings were less squishy than the last ones, and the sauce was pretty nice. It was orange, sugar, chili, and a little bit of chili. Yeah, it wasn't too spicy. Yeah, but I think the wonton was nicer personally. So we actually done our food tour at the perfect time. We started in day, now it's turning to night, and the beautiful lanterns of Hoi An are starting to illuminate. So yeah, it is vibey, isn't it? So we are now at the next stop called Cafe Vong, which means hammock cafe. Hammock cafe, and they've named it well as there's literally a load of hammocks and people chilling in them, which maybe after some food, if we need a nap, we can get in the hammock.
And that noise is a frog.
Yeah, it sounds like a lightsaber, or like Star Wars, but wait, you hear that?
It's a frog.
This is called mì Quảng. Mì means noodles. Quảng is Quảng Nam province.
Okay, next dish is mi quang, which is we've got pork, a quail egg, and it looks like a little bit of shrimp. It's just a little bit of sauce in the bottom, so it's not like pho where you've got like a full bowl of soup. We've got some peanuts on there and then noodles. I just assemble my mi quang. So I'll go for the noodles first because they'll be easy to eat. Okay, that's actually delicious. That's my favourite so far. Really nice.
Try the
Like-
pork.
Oh yeah, try the pork. That's really nice as well. So it's a bit salty, a bit sweet. What's the sweet flavour into it?
We add also like a bit of sugar.
Sugar?
Yeah, just a bit of sugar.
It's like a really, really like tame flavour to it, but in a really nice way. Just balances really nicely. It's fresh. Probably one of my favourites I've tried so far in Vietnam. So mi quang is a big tick from me.
Okay, so now we're talking. This is my kind of food tour. We have the Larue,
Larue, yes.
Larue, which
It's
is
French.
it's French.
Yeah.
But this is a local beer, yeah.
Yeah.
So the local beer to Hoi An, Larue. And apparently you can win something. Oh, on the back of the lid. So fingers crossed. Come on, drum roll please. 1 million. No, joking. It says Chuck May Man Lanso. Oh no! Chuck Neylan Moso.
Joe got?
Chuck Neyland.
Chuck.
Oh no!
Good luck next
Oh.
time.
How do you cheers in Vietnam?
Cheers.
Yo.
Yo.
Meaning like in, you know,
Oh.
toast.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
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 Một,
Yo.
hai, ba, yo.
Một hai dạ.
Một, hai, ba, yo.
1, 2, 3, go.
Mo
Yeah.
ha ba yo.
Mo
Mo
ha
ha
ba
ba
yo.
yo.
Yeah. That's why Vietnamese food is named as slow food. It's not fast
That's
food.
how you're
It's
supposed to
slow
finish
food.
your dinner. You're supposed to slurp from the bowl and scrape it onto your mouth, but that says how nice that was.
Done.
So we got Ban Kun, which means rolling. So what we've learned is a lot of Vietnamese food is just named after how it's been created and what's within the dish. So if you know Vietnamese, you know exactly what they're talking about. So you start to learn, when you see one word, it'll mean pork, and then you'll see it in other dishes and you'll know that it's pork in all those dishes. So it's really cool, it's very descriptive. But this is rice paper with mushroom, pretty much, and we've poured a fish sauce over it. We've got crispy shallots, a few herbs on the side, and then these guys have got a sausage on top as well. It's sweet from the fish sauce. It's not hot, so apparently this is a breakfast dish or a light lunch, which I can see why, because yeah, it's really light, easy to eat, and just like, you can tell that you'd feel good after it rather than having like a carb crash. Oh, there's a little puppy right there, look! Oh, have you seen him?
Oh my god.
Hello.
Oh, hello, baby.
Hello. Show him, guys.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, he's all scared.
Look, he's got a big camera in his face.
Hello. Oh, he's a cutie.
After all that delicious food, time for a nap and a beer for me. Although I feel like I'm a bit too big for the hammock. I'm overhanging the hammock.
Okay.
This is heaven. Cheers, Joel. We are living the dream. Hammock Cafe. Drop them in there. Oh, as well.
So the reason why the frogs are here is because this used to be a pond, and then they've had to cover it up because there's no more space, so they needed a parking lot. Yeah, I've never heard a frog like that in my life. I tried to get a video of it. I'll put it on here, but you can't really see it. What's happening here?
Morning Glory.
Oh, is that all Morning Glory?
Or water spinach, also known as water spinach.
Ah. Gaz whispered in my ear that he was nervous for the next dish. Let's see if you can notice. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Bún
Chả,
chả
cá.
cá.
Yeah.
Bún chả cá, which is the broth is like a vegetable broth, and it's like essentially a type of fish soup, and then you add your own paste in, so like fish paste, pickles, and chili. But apparently the broth is quite light, which is good because I don't do too well with very fishy flavours. Very salty. Kind of, yeah, it tastes like it's slightly fishy, salty. And I've got different pieces of fish, so like some of them are more brown than others. Oh, well, that is fishbowl, I think. I think that's another piece of fish.
Okay.
My chopstick comes
Yeah?
sticking under.
And you can also add the salad. Some big sprouts because like
A little tiniest bit of fish paste.
fresh,
Bit of chili.
the fresh one.
Bit of chili for the kick. Bit too much, that is. So mix it all in,
Salad.
and then we have a fish bowl.
You're not there yet.
Why?
Pickle.
Oh, okay.
Pickle. Okay.
Gaz doesn't eat anything green.
There we go.
I
So this
just
is
didn't want to waste the whole.
the crab roll. Oh yeah, tastes very crabby, doesn't it? It's like the beach.
I think it's got a really strong like umami flavour to it. The soup.
Oh.
It's yeah, it's
Delicious.
very strong. It's very fishy. Broth. You can tell that it's a vegetable broth. When you add the shrimp paste, it gives it a little bit more again of that kind of umami flavour. It's really nice.
What Joel said, I agree. Yeah, it was nice.
Let us know in the comments what your favourite dish would have been so far.
Okay.
Come closer, like add it into the soup fresh.
Oh my gosh, that's sugar. Wow.
As the green beans flour.
Like mung bean flour.
Mung bean,
Ah,
yeah,
what a skill. Wow, look at that.
Wow, wow.
It's like a necklace.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And you can try the topping.
It's called Cody.
Called silk. It's a silk cake, I think. Thank you.
So here we have like the
Come
coconut
on.
and the
Wow, it looks like cheese.
Tastes like candy floss. It's like toffee. I can't work it out. Toffee, coconut, candy floss. Tastes like nothing I've ever tried before, let's just say.
There's little Belgian caramel waffles. That's what it tastes like.
Very good.
Apparently that's situated outside of school gates because, of course, the school kids absolutely love it as a little sweet treat. And she said it used to cost 500 dong and now it costs 5,000 dong, obviously because of inflation. I was saying it's like the Vietnamese version of a 5p Freddo. If British people know, they know.
I've just learned rock nung.
What's that?
Delicious. Rock nung.
Rock nung.
Like rock on, but rock nung.
It's similar to persimmon. That one is dragon.
Broad bean, local broad bean tea. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It really tastes like
What
beans.
does it smell like?
It smells like broad beans. Yeah, it tastes like, you know, if you boiled broad beans ready for your cottage pie.
What,
It
and then
tastes-
drank the water?
Yeah, and then drank the water, it tastes like that. It's not my favourite thing in the world. I can't lie, I would never drink that again. So it's to refresh your palate, but also what we're really learning about Vietnamese food, it's so healthy. Everything's made from vegetables pretty much, and it's not fried in the slightest.
There we go. Mixy, mixy. Nicey, nicey.
Okay, so this is another way of eating a smoothie. So we've just smashed it all together. We've gone from mixed fruit, so just everything. It's got avocado in there, it's got pineapple, it's got dragon fruit, it's got pretty much any fruit you can imagine. So let's give it a try. Oh, okay, I have to say, I like this one a lot more than the ones I've had around the world. It's less ice and more fruit, which is way better. So like the ice usually hurts my teeth, but I gotta see. It's sweet, and you get different flavours as you eat it. It's nice. Fantastic food tour, really, really interesting. Tried loads of foods, like I didn't even know
Yeah.
that Vietnam had. Like,
I would say, like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought, you know, it might be a banh mi,
And a pho, sorry.
a beef pho, but it was really unusual food that we haven't had, which was good. It was very nice, and the guide, she was
fantastic.
absolutely amazing. So obviously, no, you know, she didn't want to be on camera that much, and we respect that. But if you do get a chance to book a tour with her, we're going to leave her contact details below, and we highly recommend you do that because she was honestly amazing.
we'll see you in the next video. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Bye.